Hi everyone, I am here to read today's piece, What's Your Infrastructure? So this week, a friend of mine, a newer friend of mine, made a comment that kind of caught me off guard. They said something to the effect of, but I thought you had such good infrastructure. And what they were really referring to was they thought I just had a really solid foundation and super solid family system. In some ways I do, but there's been some things in the last few years that have really strained that and changed that. Anyhow, the comment kind of caught me off guard, and I didn't have a response in the moment. But later I was thinking about it, and I thought, I do have a good infrastructure internally, and that's because I built it, and I worked to build it. We come into this world whole in our body if we're lucky. But I think we all get broken at least once, probably a lot more than once. Somewhere along the way, we all negotiate away pieces of who we are. We acquiesce to the demands of others. We shrink to let someone else shine. And all that's okay. Sometimes we need to do those things to survive and to be safe. We do these things because we haven't built the internal infrastructure to support ourselves. But when we develop this awareness later on, it does become up to us to build the internal infrastructure to support what I like to call our soul skeleton, our hopes, our dreams, our pursuits, just who we are as people. And this internal restructuring can look different for all of us. But whatever it looks like for you, maybe it's counseling, self-help, self-reflection, it's worth your time to show up and re-pour your foundation. It's worth your effort to reconstruct your internal scaffolding. It's worth your energy to rebuild an internal infrastructure that serves you, to design today's blueprints for a better future tomorrow. Carrie from the Ground Up Kimmel. And just a PS to this, sometimes we break fast and sometimes we break slow. A few years ago, I had a startling discovery via 23andMe that really changed my entire idea of who I was and what I came from. And it really was a breaking point in my life. It really was an internal AD and BC. And it definitely blurred the lines and broke some lines of parental relationships. And anyhow, it's something I haven't talked about a lot yet, but it's probably the thing that's most profoundly changed me in my life. So anyhow, I will be talking a little more about that in the coming weeks and days and such. But yeah, I know what it feels like to be broken. I know what it feels like to get blindsided, and I think we've all had that at some point. So that being said, it's the biggest gift you can give to yourself is to work on your internal infrastructure. So I would encourage you all to do that. I hope you have a good evening, and I will see you soon.